Morning, morning, morning. Hi, everybody. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, residents. I know it's a very, very early one today, but you know, life, sometimes you got to switch it up. For those that don't know, I'm Sade, and I'm here with...
I am Nana.
And we are one half of your Aunties Could Never podcast. And this is the Shade Borough's official Love Island review show. Yay!
Yay! I'll get something.
Yes.
I mean something.
So guys, if you can hear us, just say hi, good morning in the chat, or tell us what you're having for breakfast, because it's early here. This is, you know what, to be fair, when I'm working, I am up, but do you know what I mean? It's still a little bit early, isn't it?
Yeah. For going live, I feel like my voice is a lot deeper. It does take a while to warm up. But yeah, going live, I don't think we've ever gone live this early before.
No.
This is our first. And I haven't had breakfast.
No. Well,
I'm probably not going to have breakfast until I get out of the house. But
God. I can't lie. I had a bite of a Freddo.
Oh Lord.
That's all I can find. I was just like, this fridge is bare.
To be fair, you did say that the other day you needed to do a shop.
I do. I
haven't done it.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Need to do a shop myself. I haven't done one either. This is a bit weird.
God. It's just so, I don't know. I just don't have time these days. You know what I mean? There's so much happening. Just like Casa. There's so much happening.
Flipping full on. Yes, hello guys. Oh wow, Claire. Let me put this up. First time catching the live. It's 2:39 a.m. here.
Oh, wow. Hey Claire.
Well, welcome and good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Seriously. But where are you? I don't know where you are. I can't even work out where that was.
Dancing in real life. You both look fresh and ready.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
As soon as I finish this, I am out of the door. So back to get ready.
I actually have to. I'm going to go and do my walk because I'm doing Just Jean's walk to Jericho. I'm doing that. So I'm trying to do 15,000 steps a day. Wow. It's hard. And I have to do it in like 2 parts. Do you know what I mean? So like, yes. Yesterday I only got to 10,000 and I was just like,
oh, good.
It's okay. Yeah, but I'm behind. Guys, if you don't know, there's a great fitness trainer called Just Jean, just_GEEN, on Instagram. And she's doing this challenge, Walk to Jericho, where you got different tiers and everything like that. And it's really fun. And I think there's like 4,000 people doing it. Black women, like, trying to stay in shape in a very kind of like low impact type of way kind of thing. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, after our talk, I was thinking about it. Like, should I join?
Yeah.
How can I join? So you're on it. What day are you on?
I am on. So it's 35. It's 35. I think I've done it for 3 days or 4 days so far. Yeah. Oh, I'll find the link. Let me find the link to the post as we go about.
Yeah, Walk to Jericho. If some of you join in, I'm going to join in too, because then each live we can discuss it.
Yes. Yeah. Seriously.
Okay.
Seriously. And the thing is, I swear by walking, because
you always say that.
Yep. Do you know what I mean? It's low impact. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm getting on a little bit dodgy knees. Knees are going to be dodgy.
Knees are all right. This is the thing. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, actually, I don't have any of the bits that people talk about that are going wrong. I don't have back pain. I don't have knee stuff too often. Yeah. It's very infrequent, and I know what causes that. Excessive alcohol. Okay, Abner says, Auntie Nana, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to join up as well.
Let me try and find it.
15,000 steps a day. I did 20,000 when I first got a Fitbit. That was always my target. Yeah, I used to do all right with that.
See?
Okay.
This is it. Let me find it.
I'm going to give it a go.
Copy link. Okay, this is where I got it from the Instagram post. Where's my YouTube again? So give me just a second. There we go. So check out that post, and then all the details should be there.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get on this, guys, and then we can discuss it.
Yeah, we might be a little bit behind, but we can catch up. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Cool. So, guys, for those that don't know, for those who are new, just to remind you, we're not therapists, we're not psychoanalysts, we're not life coaches. We're just two very opinionated ladies who just so happen to love Love Island. So take what we say with a pinch of seasoning, okay? And oh my God, guys, if you're not already subscribe to the channel, to the Shade Borough, Your Aunties Could Never. Also check in the description box for the links to our personal channels as well. We've also joined Threads as well.
Yes, if you guys don't even know about Threads yet, it's like Twitter by Instagram.
Yeah.
It's good.
I'm like, it launched yesterday. I'm really, really liking it. I'm definitely going to be talking all my Love Island mess on there. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you follow us. Shade Salami Official.
And nanaevans.com _.
So yeah, definitely follow us in there. And then guys, if you want to buy us a coffee as well, there's a link in the description box. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, trying to get some peas so so we can keep glowing. Everything, you know. But yeah, so this episode, oh my God. I'm sorry, obviously make sure you like, make sure you comment, all that good stuff. This
and share it everywhere, please. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Threads.
Yes.
So that would be kind of cool if we got some engagement. Share it on Threads. Share it on WhatsApp. Just keep on sharing, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, 3D Alyssa. That's the first comment, please, because I love a bit of vindication in the morning.
You guys were right about Catherine and her behavior. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you see how big the smile is?
Exactly.
It. So, in terms of what happens in the villa, unless you've been living under a rock, you will know that Casa has ended and the recoupling has caused absolute carnage. Scot tried to flip out on Catherine for bringing back Elom. Ella shocked Ty and his disciples, his cult members, as she brought back Lockham. And Ty was absolutely fuming. And he instantly ended things with Ella in a very kind of dramatic way. And literally no one cares that Molly is back. No one cares. So, guys, Ella definitely got her lip back. I don't know if she done that on purpose or not. And Ty says he's heading back to the streets. What is your one word? So Nana and everybody watching, what's your one word to describe this episode?
My one word is sensational.
I love it. Tell us why.
What's your one word?
My one word is, okay, so I couldn't choose between the two, yeah? It was either, because I'm such a nerd, the chorus. The chorus! It was either that or Bloodfire.
We got a lot of words coming in.
Yeah.
Gilda says emotions. Says karma. That says messy. Definitely was that. Erin says gaslighter. Oh, you guys are putting them in too fast. I've got to go back up. Okay. Nana.
Oh. Hello. Am I still here? Oh, I think Nana's gone a little bit quiet. Are you back?
I'm back. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And KW says madness. And Abner says glorious.
Serious. We got a couple more as well.
Loads, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, you guys are getting it. Okay. Billy says shapeshifter. Phil says yikes. Abner says girl power. There is hypocrisy.
I love the juxtaposition of that.
And Sistren says carnage.
Yes. Oh my God. There was so much going on. So much going on. But yeah, definitely feeling that whole sentiment. It was a brilliant episode, I must say. Like probably the I don't want to say. I think I would have to watch season 7 again, but I think it might have been
season 7.
That's Amber, and so
I went to season 5.
Oh, was that 5? Oh, I don't know.
Amber season 5.
Okay.
I want to watch that as well because I don't know. I felt similar.
Yes.
You know, like the absolute, like, you know, your nerves are on edge. How are they going to react? I felt similar. I think I was more engaged with this one though, because Ty, I was more engaged with this. This is my best. This is my best. I'm staking it. This was by far the most.
Oh God, no, it was a lot. It was a lot. Tea with Mercy. Our handles are Sade Salami Official and Nana.
Mine is nanaevans.com_.
Okay. So yeah, everybody was nervous, right? So we picked up after they kind of like when I guess when they're getting ready or like they just made the announcement or something. So everyone was absolutely nervous. So Tink is saying, you know, she hopes Montel takes it seriously, and Molly was just like looking on, like, like what are you on, girl? What are you on? I don't get it. I think Ella was talking and I did catch Kady giving her a really dirty look. So I was just like, Kady with her mental self, just out judging, because I know she's going to try and come out righteous and everything. Scott was saying it's make or break. Ty was giving the boys like a pep talk, you know, do you know what I mean? Just like the cult leader that he is, like slapping everybody's hands. Like, do you know what I mean? He said that this is the time, guys. And then they were playing the dramatics of like this version of Crimea River that I was just like, this is too much.
Again, sound. Salute.
They need to raise.
Crimea River. Like, why was it so slow?
It was so slow, and they had like the what do you call it? What is it called? Like a not orchestra. What is it? Choir.
Yes.
The choir and stuff. It sounded like it was coming from like a haunted church or something. Like, whoa, it was so dramatic. It was so dramatic. I freaking loved it. Maya looked absolutely stunning. I just don't. The thing is, if Maya's the host, come on, guys. They need to get.
She, I think, just every single outfit with Maya though has been top tier. Yeah, always consistently, and even though it's in the style similar to the girls as well, like they've worn similar to her, but it's just she just does it brilliantly. Yeah, I love her, but she looked amazing. Yeah. And also, you know, it's like she's in it with us. Like all of Maya's facial expressions was what I was doing. When she wanted to laugh, I was laughing. Like, and the probing as well. I'm like, she's just the best at this. We knew this job was hers.
Yeah, perfect for it. Perfect. But we've been saying, do you know what I mean? And she's just like, you know, you guys okay? Not really. You know, it was just a lot. And she was talking about obviously Casa being the ultimate relationship test, and a test it bloody was. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it was a lot. So we started off with Sammy. Sammy talking about, you know, going into this, he was single. Obviously, he had quite strong feelings for Jess. He wasn't too sure which way it was going to go, and that, you know, he had a connection with two girls, Amber and Gabby, and you know, he wanted to pick one to give it a proper shot, and he decided to pick. Who did he pick? Amber.
You was right.
Yeah. I mean, so we don't have to go through this every step of the way. I was completely right.
Yeah. All of your ones were right. But to me, he looked coerced again into selecting Amber.
Yes,
He had already said that he was already feeling Gabby. So I'm like, you had to pick the footballer's daughter, didn't you? You had to.
Yeah.
And his face looked like I had to pick her.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it had come out before. Did you see all of that on Twitter?
Mm-mm.
The first look that they did, the
Yeah.
ending went back to the girls minus Amber. So
Oh.
everybody was like, well, we know that Sammy has probably picked Amber.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so,
Okay.
you know, we started off with that. So
Yeah.
it
Okay.
was already out that this was who he was going to go for.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no.
She looks way too young to be there. She just looks so young in comparison to everybody else.
Yes.
Like even Kady, like you just look so young, and it just makes me just really uncomfortable. Like I just didn't like it, and I agree. I just think like what we were saying before. It just seems like there is like any kind of 19-year-old footballer's daughter is almost like a given they're going to be on Love Island. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like an absolute given in the summer one as well.
Yeah.
it's
strange that they're not even going for like the older one. It's just weird to me.
Yeah.
This is super strange. And yeah, it was like when she was sitting there, especially like opposed to Jess.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at them and it's like this girl literally looks like a schoolgirl. Like
yeah.
It looks really strange, and it is like, how is she gonna handle even being in the house?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
These
all
big
the carnage and everything. It's like she looked like she was gonna cry.
And yeah, and this is the thing. So, like, can you imagine? Like, Jess wouldn't be able to say anything to her. Look at the juxtaposition of them. Like, it would be like bullying. Do you know what I mean? Jess will be accused of bullying, and there's only 3 years between them. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, nah. I just don't think like KW exactly. Seriously, wouldn't get that one.
Listen, I agree. Don't want to see her in the hideaway.
No,
not for a second.
No,
not for. I don't think she's going to get that far with Sammy.
I hope not. I hope not. And I think that she's given, and it's really kind of like, what's the word? Like indicative of like that kind of tabloidy type like culture in a sense. Like she's given, it's really disgusting because she's given Lolita type vibes, and it's just gross. Like, I just don't like it.
Oh my god, for real, yes. And you would have thought we had got past that.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, like because we don't have the page 3 girls anymore, but that is a very kind of British thing. Like it's gross. It's gross.
It really is. It really is.
Maya's dress costs £2,500, so it won't hang the same as the PLT. For real. Thank you.
I love that for Maya. She looks great. She looks absolutely great. Seriously.
It's true. But they're similar styles.
Yeah. They are. So what do you think? What do you think? Do you think that Sammy and Amber are gonna last? Do you think he's gonna be forced to stay with her?
No, I think it will be 2 days. And then he is going to really be like, Jess, it's really about you. And I just didn't know what you were going to do. It may not even be 2 days. Give it a day. But either way, Amber is going soon because no one's going to be on her.
No.
That's not happening.
No. So Whitney goes next. You know, she was single as well, so I think they've done single people first kind of thing. And you know, she came back, she said it's giving healed, came back welcome. They did look good together, I think. Definitely. You know, she says that he's cute and funny. He called her a firecracker. Do you know what I mean? That they have a vibe and everything. So it was just cute, you know. And she did look good. Yes,
she really looked lovely. Yeah, I was really happy for her. And I could see him. I could see him as a couple.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we never got with Medi.
So that he seems to be genuinely into her. Like there's not a barrier. There's no kind of like, I don't have affection. Do you know what I mean? Like, or I'm like complete slow burner. No, I like you now. Do you know what I mean? That's what we got. And then Wit, and the thing is, I love that we had Wit so early so we could see her reactions to everything because she was literally us. Because once she noticed Molly, it was just like it was over for that. But then also, can we talk about how Molly was just trying to make eye contact with everyone? Like, look at me, I'm
It
here.
was annoying. It was like,
Yeah.
Molly, no one cares. But literally, there was no, oh, why are you here? Or, like, nobody cared. They would just wanted the night to continue. Like, Molly is annoying. That was the most Molly was getting, was people just being like, oh, Molly's back.
Yeah.
Was it?
But other than that, they didn't care. They really didn't care. Zach goes next, and he was saying, obviously he was definitely caught off guard and everything, but it's pretty obvious that he was going to choose Molly, and no, there's absolutely no surprises there. They're happy together. Do you know what I mean? It seems. I feel like they can go. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
you found your person in it. So really, the story is done. Because why do we need to see you on this journey anymore? You've had your arc. They should be the first couple to go.
Yeah.
I want them to go before anybody else. Even Amber and Kady, like, these guys can go.
Yeah, definitely. Then Kady, obviously, who was coupled up with Zach, comes in next, and she comes in alone. The reactions, though, it was giving, what do you call it? Khaleesi.
It was a hi.
Yeah.
All of the facial expressions were so white. It was just making me laugh. I was like, this is classic white girls.
This is what I'm saying. Welcome back. You're not welcome. Kady was fuming, and she was just like, you fuckers. You really tried me. You really got me.
Trying to keep a straight face, because you also know the camera is up in your grill at this moment. But she looked pissed.
Yeah. But then also, I'm just like, unless Kady kicks off, she needs to kick off tonight. Otherwise, what was the point of her?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what did you come back for? You know?
She's got to do something. I think she will. I think she's going to have her moment to switch, because Zach is going to be so shit. Why can't he talk? What is wrong with
I don't know. That's what he's right. Yeah. Like, because Maya did ask him, have you got anything to say? Oh, yeah, we'll talk later.
He had nothing. I was like, he has nothing to say.
Like bro, aren't you 26?
Like, just a little bit. You could literally be like, I'm sorry, but it's Molly, and she came back, and we had unfinished bit. Anything, but we'll talk later. I was just like, Zach, you're so shit. You need to leave now.
Yeah, definitely.
You've had your time.
Definitely. Do you want to get Candy's comment? And a few others.
Giving white on white girl crime. That's exactly what it was giving.
Exactly what that was.
Erin says, Kady is such a punk. She caved in. Her strawberry head started shaking like a bobblehead. Naila says, that was white on white shade at its finest.
Absolutely.
And Life of Bod, you are correct. He's a coward.
Yeah, absolutely. He really, really is.
It's
and the thing
is to watch.
Yeah, it is. And I feel like, because Kady sent Molly home, do you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be that's going to sting extra hard, right? Do you know what I mean? And then it's going to give Molly an inflated ego, because she's like, yeah, I'm back, bitch.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's what that...
Yeah. But they're both bitches. That's the thing. Both of them. Seriously. And that's the thing. I want to make sure that they both have enough vim for each other, how they were coming for Whit. Because they've both done each other dirty, much more dirty than what Whit ever done to them, which she didn't do anything anyway. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, I want to see where your energy is.
Yeah. No, Kady needs to produce something. We need something from her. Definitely.
Yeah. There's no point. So then we move on to Montel.
Monzo.
We went on to Monzo. Mine was just like, you know, how all things going with you and Leah? Yeah, they were going well. Feelings were mutual, but you know, my mind got a bit scrambled. Then you see Tink start getting stressed. She could see she's just like, huh, scrambled. Like, do you know what I mean? And all the girls around her were just like, you know, like looking at like what's going on. You know, and he just the way he was talking really threw everyone off course, like because it was like he was talking about a new connection, right? Do you know what I mean? And then he decides to pick Leah, and everyone is shocked.
All of the girls were like, what? Like unanimously, like, what are you even doing?
Exactly. He's just like, he really led people down the garden path, and it was just like he was half mumbling, half talking and everything like that, and like you can see Tink just losing it. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like the reality of what's happening just dawns on her. Do you know what I mean? Leah obviously comes out alone. You know, she's so happy. She's so happy that she's beaming. And I can't lie, I think I genuinely felt for her, because I thought, like, not again, Leah. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is painful, because it is like, she does seem like that girl, unfortunately, where either you're second best or everyone just cheats on you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just because you are like nice, but not necessarily like you're not, because I feel like she will just forgive, right? Or she will just, well, we'll see anyway what happens, but she just didn't seem that she had enough vim. So do you remember Claudia and Casey, right? Do you know what I mean? You saw the attitude on Claudia straight away. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she was angry, like, at everybody and stuff. Whereas Leah's just like, oh, okay. Like, it's almost like, what's going on? But like, not like, I hate you right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. She didn't even pull away from him.
No, she didn't.
I thought she was going to do a Jessie, like what Jessie did to Will. As soon as that cheesing, I still think girls should learn, like, don't cheese too hard when you come out and your guy is still there. Like, still maintain, like, thanks, and then sit down, because you know some shaggery is still going to go on. Like, give it a minute before you start smiling. But I thought she was going to pull away a bit from him. Like, what are you up to? But yeah, I agree with you. It is that kind of nice girl. They are kind of understanding. She's gonna get it. She's gonna forgive him. She needs to give him hell. But his fumbling over words, being a bit catty with the girl, I was like, that to me, I'd be like, nah. You did some shit.
You're pussy. That's the only way I can say it.
And then trying to be snide about, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't a hard choice picking. I was like, really, Montel? Really?
Imagine. So Tink was like, you're so fake, yeah? And I think he heard that. And that kind of like, do you know what I mean? Like, you could just see him, like, his back was getting up. Do you know what I mean? And she was like, Maya asked her, like, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? And she was just like, well, I didn't think I'll be standing here. I think, like, you know, he did say that we have more in common with than Leah. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, that night in bed wasn't exactly PG. And mine's just like, what do you mean?
What we all wanted to know, give us details.
Give us details.
We wanted details.
She was just like, oh, I let him say. I wish he didn't say that. I wish he just told us. But I let him say, and he was just like, you know, then he started giving attitude. Do you know what I mean? Fumbling. Like, what are you saying, bro? Oh yeah, wasn't a very difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't really a difficult decision, bro. Are you all right? Are you see some guys? Yeah, I don't like Montel. I said this from time. I don't like him. I don't like that guy.
No,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's a wussy. Like, you could tell from the beginning, like from the way he treated Whitney. I just knew there was something off with this guy.
Yeah.
Because you don't be putting, I don't like guys that automatically put you in the brethren category first. Not even like that, but call you like by boy terms. I don't like that. Do you know what I mean? Because you're taking away my femininity and I didn't ask you to.
Yes, you know? Yes, definitely. We have to kind of vibe in that way. And I've set the tone that you can now.
Yes.
We're brethren. Other than that, you need to be respectful.
Yeah.
Like,
Seriously.
Yeah, it's not bruv. And yeah, for real.
My guy. Get out.
No. He was foul. And I think that he should be giving Leah the ick now. Anyway, she should be like, I'm not really on this.
Yeah.
But I want to know what the non-PG thing is, because all we really saw was like lip sync. So
I think apparently someone did say it. It might have been like some hands moving in some places.
Yeah.
I think.
Hopefully she'll get that, you know, when they have that chat, like when they go on the date.
Yeah.
Because I want to see Tink again anyway. So I'm hoping, and then she gets graphic and tells her everything. Like Lily.
One thing for sure. No, I agree. One thing for sure is Leah's gonna cry. that's for sure.
She didn't. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Never actually, because she did quite well just sitting there, keeping a smile on her face. So yeah.
Oh yeah. There
was so much in here. I go with Erin. Says never liked him.
Mm-hmm.
And then also probably touching down low.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my good grief! It's early in the morning.
Oh,
this is interesting though. Phoenix Flame says Scot and Leah together.
Yeah, however, I don't think Leah's his real type, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think they could, but like I don't think, and I think they both know. And also, I don't think Leah's his type, right? I think they both go for outside their race.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like I honestly do. So I think they could, but I don't think it's gonna go to anything. Yeah, Shantae, yes.
wants Tyrique.
Yes.
If she's gonna move that way, I think that's where she's gonna go. She's gonna move to Tyrique, definitely.
Yeah.
And Tyrique, for the sake of it, is probably gonna do something with her.
Yeah, he might do. And then Leah's gonna go nuts. Ella's gonna go nuts and Leah's gonna cry.
So you forecast tears for Leah.
Yes. What can you see in the forecast? Over here, we're gonna have some tears, some anger for Kady, some irrelevance for Molly.
Oh, actually, I could see it. Oh, hang on 1 second. There was another one. You guys are getting in. Kady wants Tyrique as well.
Yeah, she does.
That's an interesting one. I feel like Kady is just gonna move to Ouzy.
You think? Do you?
Because she kind of liked him already, and obviously Ouzy. Yeah.
He didn't like her.
No, he wasn't really. But I feel like that's where she's gonna sway. I don't get the sense that Tyrique actually likes Kady at all. Like, I don't think so. Likes her as a brethren. I don't think he's on her in any way. Yeah.
And I don't think he likes her attitude. Do you know what I mean? I think is that there's a part of that. I don't think he likes her as a person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah. Scot. Moved on to Scot. Seriously, the order of this was also everything. Like I was just sitting on the edge of the sofa, like, oh my god, where's it gonna go next? And they had so many breaks, but I needed them because I needed to catch my breath.
Can't even lie. For the first time ever, the breaks were an essential.
Yeah.
So I could go onto Twitter and read and look at all of the different memes that were coming through and then get back to the show.
Yeah.
It worked out perfectly. I had a drink beside me. Literally, me and the husband were laughing, calling out, jumping. I should have set up a camera.
Honestly,
it was a riot watching it. Like by the end of it, I really did sit back down on the sofa and was like, "That was brilliant."
No, it was excellent TV. I don't know what they're talking about low ratings. It don't make sense. Like, it was excellent TV. So, you know, Scot said, you know, he's feeling good, but obviously they were still open. So he wasn't really too sure. He did also say, he came to the realization that his feelings were much further than he actually thought. And he was literally, you know, kind of missing her every day. And he thought that he proved that, you know, he was properly into her by doing, you know, the Scot Summit. He was respectful for the other girls. He was just like, they're all, you know, lovely girls, but you know, I've been missing my girl Catherine, you know, seriously. So he decides to stick. Yeah. And the thing is, it was at that point, the camera starts panning, and you just see all the girls that are now in the house looking down. No one's looking at Scott.
Whitney's face. All you needed to do to get the measure of if you were gonna have a happy time or not was look at Whitney.
Yeah,
because her face was like,
oh god. And then she starts looking down. Everyone's looking down. Like, can't make eye contact. Oh my god, it was so deep. And and like you could see Scott's neck like kind of straining to see, and then Catherine comes in with Elom. And they're almost mid-conversation as well. Like it wasn't like proper smooth. And his head just dropped, like his heart dropped, like everything. Like it was a bit of pain. It was a bit of pain.
I can't even lie. I didn't think I was gonna feel for Scott. I didn't think because I wasn't really that taken by him anyway. But at that moment, I really was like, "Oh, Catherine, are you sure?" Like, it was the way his head went down. Like, nah, I really felt for him. I was like, "Oh no, this is hard to watch."
I felt for him in the way that like, this is horrible that it happened to a person, but like when he started chatting now, and he was just like, well, I guess I was the wrong person that everyone, do you know what I mean, was aimed at me. It should have been aimed at you. Just like, she should have been angry because she went to anger real quick, but I was just be like, come on now, Scott. Come on now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think he has strategically played this game also, do you know what I mean? Because he done that, and that's what, we was talking about before. He done that summer for him. Do you know what I mean? He didn't do it for Catherine, and I think she knows that. I think that's
what she told him not to, innit?
Yeah.
So how can you say you're doing something for me when I told you not to do it?
Right.
It's like that doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
So I got her energy, and thinking about, like, actually you're thinking this guy is really playing the victim at this moment. You know how that goes down. Now I'm going to be the villain. So I get why she stuck up for herself, but still it was like, you could have done it nicely, Chip.
Yeah. It wasn't, and Elom, I thought Elom, he held himself, do you know what I mean? Like, he was just like, obviously I've been getting to know her, and it's been going quite well, so we'll see how this goes. Do you know what I mean? And I just
should have put some spice in. He should have said, like, we have mad sexual attraction.
This is what she wants, bro. Because the thing is, I did feel this, and this is the thing. I feel like it's interesting, and I wish there was more kind of like acceptable dialogue around these types of things as well, kind of thing, where people don't get like super offended. But like, if you are dating outside your race and the person that you like is with someone from their race, I don't know how that feels. Like, how does that feel? That might, because that's something you could never be. So there must be like a pain that it's just like, like you can't compete with, right?
Yeah, I'd love to have that conversation with somebody, because I imagine it would be like that. Like, you would think, especially if you're not even sure, like, what is it that they like? That type of thing. But just on visuals, her coming back, I think there would be a little bit of a pain, an extra source of pain.
Definitely.
Like just like, nah. And when he gets to watch what they were doing on movie night, that's gonna hurt again, because there is so much sexual tension between those two. You are gonna be again, what can I offer?
Kissing him, licking his abs, sucking his face off. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just think it's just, I don't know. I think he looked mad, and he looked really, really, really sad. And, but then at the same time, it was kind of like, well, the game is the game. Like, I did feel that, I can't lie, I did, because I just don't think he's like genuine enough to be like, I think he had to not go with anybody else because he made such a big deal about it in the first place. If he hadn't done that, then maybe I would have taken more seriously. However, I can't lie, we called out Catherine's behavior from time. People tried to shut us down. People were on their podcast chatting us, trying to drag us, for pointing out things about this girl's behavior. And she's done kind of exactly what we thought she would do. Do you know what I mean? So,
without any remorse. Like there's always been like a level to her where she's gonna do what she's gonna do. And that she showed it with Andre though. That was the thing. It's like she had shown, I'm always going to survive. And I'm not, that is all good. She's by no means been a victim. Even with Zach though, it's like she still bounced back. She's back, and she's bounced to the dude that she seems to have really good sexual chemistry with, and she no longer cares about you, Scott.
She look. Well, let's see if it actually turns out like that, because I do think Scott is more mature, but I think Catherine's criticism of Scott was like he cares too much about what other people think, and I do think that in any kind of interracial relationship, I can see how that could be a problem. If you're too worried about what other people think, because you're gonna get heat anyway. You know what I mean? Like just by default, like let's not pretend we don't live in a kumbaya world. We just don't. Do you know what I mean? People stare, they say things, do you know what I mean? They have judgments and everything like that. It's not right. But if she can already see that in her mind, thinking, how's this going to work on the outside? That's not going to be a safe bet for her. She's not going to feel safe. Do you know what I mean? So if he can work through that, then maybe they have a better chance. But I think that Elom, for me, now has to prove and be consistent with his acting with Catherine. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I want from Elom now, because it's like all eyes on him. Definitely. Do you know what I mean? Because
like he's not just in it for the sake of getting into the villa. Like he actually genuinely is on her. She should have known that about Scott from his eyebrows.
Like
a man that spends too much time I'm telling you, a man that spends all of that time shaping up his eyebrows like that, you know, he really is thinking about what the world thinks of him. All of that, his appearance. Like I see her with Elom, as long as Elom isn't a snake oil salesman.
Yeah. As long as he's not like Montel behavior, then I think it'll be fine. And like some of the people in the comments are saying, we called this from time. If she came up, she's not winning. I would be insanely surprised if she won. Like
if she does, she literally is the Teflon Don, because I don't know how she's gonna pull public opinion back, because they were really feeling her and Scott. So she probably is gonna leave in the next couple of weeks. Princess Letitia says, I love how resilient Catherine is. It's not easy to pick yourself up. She definitely has that. She has a hustle about her.
She's a Nigerian, of course. Of course, it's in our blood. What do you mean?
Oh my God, life of Budge. Again, it's very early. You can't suck a man's abs like okra soup while being coupled up with a white man doesn't give a heck.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I mean, we can,
Understand your point. King Cash.
Oh my word. King Cash says, I have never seen this many people fumble the win away. She's doing her though, isn't it? I like that.
Yeah. I think it's a tall order to ever expect any of the black contestants to win anyway. Do you know what I mean? I think that they probably think maybe top 3, maybe top 4, possibly, just because of like maybe India and Dami and stuff. But like, I don't know.
I think it would even be a bit mad to go in there thinking I could win. Actually, really, you just got to play the game how you're going to play it. Do what's best for you. That's what she's doing.
Yeah. And the thing is, that's the thing. I will say this about Catherine, she did say that she wasn't happy with how Scott handled things in the beginning. She did say that, do you know what I mean? And no one listened to her. And I think like when you're a person, male or female, people don't listen to you. You have to show with your actions. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. And that's what I think that she's doing. But like, is it cold? Yeah.
A bit. Yeah. she didn't. All right, she looked nervous. But she didn't look sad in the face. Like even Zach looked sad when Kady was there. he looked like, oh man. She didn't look sad.
Nah,
she looked like, oh right, you didn't bring anyone, but
yeah.
Bad for you.
Yeah, it's tight for you, babe. It's tight for you, bro.
You know, such is life.
Oh god. Hilarious. Molly again, keep looking at people. Notice me.
I'm here. It's like, okay.
Then we go on to Mitch. Mitch, you know, obviously was saying he hadn't had a good connection in a little while. Seriously, which is true. And then he says he found the female version of him. You know, he's coupled up and he decides to couple up with Abby. They're very happy together. I think Maya asked him, is this the end of Messy Mitch? And he's just like, nope.
He's literally, watch this. Mitch was getting ready to just start spilling all the tea to everybody that will listen to him.
Yeah.
Like, Mitch is going to, he's going to be chatting. Everyone. Yeah. I
totally agree. But yeah, KW also agree with that. I think Abby absolutely is using him. I don't know who, what do you call it? Who she'll move to. Actually, that's a point, actually, because now Scot is open. No, but Scot's, I don't think Scot's going to go there.
Yes, no, that isn't Scot's type. Really.
Yeah.
There isn't anybody. No, there isn't anybody. I think she's going to stick with Mitch, you know. I don't think she's on him, but I think she's going to stick with Mitch because I think she'll know with Mitch, you could probably ride it to the final.
You think? Oh, yes, true though. Mitch is lovable. I think he gives it, not to me, but like I think the British public they will see him as lovable. Like, you know, he's just he tries really hard. He's been, you know, he's taken so many L's. Like this is, you know, he just wants a girl that's loyal to him. They'll like sympathize with that story, I think. So
and he's not too like in it with Ty and Sammy and Zach. Like he is that kind of Luca guy.
Yeah.
He'll get to the finals. Like he is, you know, that all Middle England type white man. Like there's loads of people's sons like it. Yeah. Like, you know, grands will like him.
Yeah.
He'll get to the final. So if Abby has anything about her, she'll ride it with him.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be cute. They'll be cute.
Yeah. I want to see more of play. See how he was playful with Jess? I want to see more of that. Because that was jokes. That was actually jokes. Yeah.
I don't know if Abby is that girl though, but
no,
we do need that.
She thinks she's Barbie, don't she?
She's delusional, is what she is.
Seriously. So then Jess, obviously, because she was coupled up with Mitch, she comes back to the villa by herself. You know,
this is why I added in. I thought that Jess was gonna pull Cody or just come back with somebody because you know the probability is that Mitch is gonna come with someone. So put Sammy aside. I just thought she was just gonna have the safety net. I was like, oh, Jess, man.
No, she didn't. I think that she you know, she was like, hi girls, and she was like, you right, Sammy? You know, she's what's Molly. Good. But you know, she said she misses everyone, she missed the boys and everything like that. Like she was really kind of calm about it. She said she's happy for them, you know. Yeah. So you know, she was happy for Mitch as well. You know, I think she done well. I think she's a stewer though. Do you know what I mean? I think she'll stew on it and then she's gonna crack for sure. Because she keeps on saying she has to be true to herself, but I think she really, really likes Sammy. I think seeing Jess up there alone, that Sammy did have a reaction. He didn't like it. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like, I think what you were saying before, he's stuck in a rock and a hard place because I think the producer was just like, you have to choose Amber.
You got to take Amber in with you. His face looked really sad at the position that he was in. Sammy is always self first. So it's like he looked like, oh, flip, like what am I doing? But I felt for Jess, and as everyone's been saying, she definitely was faking it. And credit to her, she did it brilliantly well. She held herself together. I thought she was super nice. But yeah, Jess, I was genuinely like, oh man, this girl, she needs that. Like how I was rooting for Whitney to get her person. I want her to have her person, even if it's Sammy. Just I want her to be happy and be like, this is us. Yeah, I want that for her, man.
Yeah. I think Sammy also was just like, oh, don't speak too soon. Do you know what I mean? We'll talk later and stuff. And like you see Amber just like, what? I'm seeing my
Amber looked like she was gonna cry again.
Again, that's the thing, because you're too young to be there, girl. Because these guys are just playing around. They're playing the game, but you're just new. You're new to the game. Like, stop.
I thought so, but I didn't know if that was factual.
What's that?
Whitney and Sammy had to recouple.
Yeah, but he could have picked Jess. He just chose not to.
What he could have said, I want to recouple with Jess, though.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I get it. Yeah.
I think he had to pick someone.
Someone from there. Okay.
Yes, that was why I thought that Jess would just bring somebody back.
Yeah. Okay, because he couldn't stick. Yeah, because he had no one to.
Had no one to stick. Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
So like, just bring someone. But,
yeah. Okay. So then it does make sense. Like, you know, if the producer's like, well, you have to recouple, so just pick
Amber. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Listen, guys, she's paid to be on this show. She's got to last a little bit longer. I don't care. I feel like their dads are paying.
Yeah, Kimbo, like AEA, Amber's too sensitive. No, she's young.
She's too young, is what it is.
Young. Emotions haven't developed yet properly. Seriously.
She really hasn't, though. Her brain is really on that rapid development mode. Like, she's 19. It's not okay.
It's not okay. Seriously. Oh gosh. So then, so at this point, everyone's probably thinking, what the fuck? We don't know what's going to happen. We come to Ty. He talks about he's been a little nervous. You know, he says that, does this big speech of like, you know, we agreed to close things off. It was a big step. He's never had a connection like this before. Do you know what I mean? It's been a difficult 3 days, which reminded me, all of this happened in 3 days.
I thought Casa was longer.
So did I. But it's just like people, Montel. Seriously, 3 days. You know, he was talking, going back to Ty, he was talking like I really hope that she did stick with me. Whit's eyes are closed at this moment. Do you know what I mean? And he's just like, I've got a big speech to say. Do you know what I mean? If it all goes well. And he decides to stick. Yeah. And then there was a bit of a pause. Whew. And then we see Ella bringing Lockham with his bobby pins.
Ouzy,
with his bobby pins. And the boys crumble. Mitch is like, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck?
Ty looked like he was going to fight for him.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Everyone, all the disciples, all the cult members, their heads were down. They were grabbing their faces. All the girls were looking down. Do you know what I mean? Then you see Kady looking judgmentally at everybody. See? What you've done?
I'm the only honest one here.
Look what you've done to him. You've broke him. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. Then he's just like, oh, you know, so Maya's just like, did you expect this to happen? And I like him see, you know, by himself. And she was just like, in the quietest voice ever, I thought that he might miss the game. She was like, I thought he might miss the game. And then he was just like, well, you know, just goes to show it was never mine. It was only my turn. We're done completely. What?
The word done was so strong. I was like, oh, Ty. Like, I felt for him. I was on an emotional roller coaster with him. It's actually out of order that we cared for Ty in this moment. For what he done to Ella, the fact that I cared about his feelings was pissing me off royally, but I cared. And I did have that look similar to Kady, like, look at what you've done to him. Like, I know Ty is babied by everyone around him, because you just be like, He's such a lovable rogue, but he's fuckeries. So I have to come back to Ty's done some shit to this girl. He's made her cry often, but I still didn't want him to go down like that at the fire pit. I can't lie.
The thing is, it's never, if you're truly comfortable when someone falls from grace, there's a problem in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I just think it's just human. Like, do you know what I mean? That you just like be like, you kind of deserved it, but like, do you know what I mean?
You saw his little heart.
It's because he done the big speech. That's the thing. And then just like, I don't know who encouraged him to do that, but they should have. And these guys were encouraging him. No one gave him the voice of reason. Well, we didn't see it on camera, and it was just like, woo! It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. Do you know what I mean? And she start saying, you know, what did she say? You know, I never was interested in anyone before and everything like that. It's just like, it's done. It's done.
it's his face as well. Each time it went to him, he went between I could bawl and I could fight. Like his face, it was like the anguish to just holding back tears. But his heart,
he couldn't believe it.
No. He was like, not me. Not big Tyrannosaurus.
Do you know what I mean? Big Ty, Ricky Ross.
Like, not me. Is this happening to me? And it's like, yes, it did.
And the thing is, it's the embarrassment in front of everybody. That's what I think he couldn't stand also. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I think he was so vicious with what he said as well, because he was just like, because it was like those lyrics were pending. Like, he's just like, this is what I'm going to say if it doesn't come my way. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, I did feel for him on a humanistic level. And I do think that Ella, to be honest, that part of the situation where you were closed off, you do need to take accountability for that. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing, because you did push for that. And do you know what I mean? You had essentially made a fake Love Island commitment. I'm going to call it that. Do you know what I mean? It's very loose commitment, but you did make a commitment to somebody. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you didn't honor that. So you need to accept that you didn't honor that. Do you know what I mean? However, Ty, you treated Ella so badly beforehand, and you played in her face. And you cannot in this world think that you can play in someone's face and think you're not going to get your lick back. Do you know what I mean? No one's going to come for you. It's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? You can't play. No, that's not how
he's never had this in it. He's never had this take place where his little manipulation tactics haven't gone into his play where he can just leave the girl. On national television, you got all of that energy back and all of that embarrassment back on you, and all of the big chest talk that he's probably said on the outside before going in. How it's gonna look,
that's what I'm saying,
man.
And then also, this is the thing, like, you destroyed everyone's relationship because you. So in his mind, I think there's a part of him that's just like, well, I've won. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm not getting no relation, none of you. Oh, no one slept well. I can promise you, when we watch tonight, no one's happy in the morning. Yeah, there's going to be hella tension. It's gonna be
because it's Ty's villa.
Yes,
like Ella and Ouzy is probably gonna now be like some shrinking guy in a corner. Like, just how's it gonna go? Like, he activated his boys. They all ran to him.
They did.
It was like,
he walked off fuming, right? He was fuming. The boys weren't even worried about their girls. Like, Montel, shouldn't you be freaking consoling and trying to work on your relationship with Leah? He was like, no, my brother's down, man, down.
Mitch ran from. I was like, where's Ty, your boy? But Mitch was there, like a flipping dog next to him, like.
Scott
and then Montel was there, and it was like, Montel, you've got things to deal with at this moment in time. You should be talking to Leah. I saw Zach come last, but again, it was like the only people that should have been really there is Zach and Mitch. They're the only ones that's like in safe spaces. Everyone else needed to be talking to their girls and trying to find out like how the situation like. But they were activated to avenge Ty.
Yeah.
Like,
it was literally Avengers Assemble, isn't it?
What should we do to that harlot and that guy who's coming?
Ty is just like, destroy it all. I'm gonna burn down.
Burn.
Love don't live here no more.
That's Paris.
Do you know what I mean? Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh my God. It was a lot. So I think at one point Ouzy did go over, you know, to Ty and just like, you know, just want to show a little respect, that kind of thing. Ella did try and speak to him. It's just like
Ouzy and Ty. Why did Ouzy ask Ty what his name is?
What?
Yes. When he went over to the guys.
No.
And he
didn't.
Ouzy. Ty's there. And he was like, yeah, no. And it's like, what's your name? And he went, Ty. Yeah. Anybody else catch that? I was like, Ouzy, what you did? You know who he is.
That's called a motherfucking power play. That's what that's called. You don't mean nothing to me.
He is also taller than him as well.
He is taller than him. And arguably, what in some people's eyes, more good looking than him. Yeah.
I don't know. Life of Bosch says Ouzy is a brick and should have got dashed in the pool. Princess says, I think Ouzy was nervous and had nothing else to say. You don't have to ask what the person's name is, though. But yeah,
no, but that's a power play. Like, who are you again?
Yeah.
What's your name? Are you significant? No, I know on the outside. I know I'm probably on the outside.
I don't think Ouzy is a punk, you know. He told Ty, keep it respectful. Yeah,
he did. He did. But that's what I'm saying. He's showing maturity. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing, which is exactly what Ella needs. Do you know what I mean? Wait. Did I miss something? Didn't one of the boys say if I wasn't needed, I wouldn't be here? Was that Elom or was that Ouzy? I can't remember. I swear to God, someone said that.
I think it was Ouzy, you know, because Ouzy gave a little sass when he was.
He did. Up. It was him, wasn't it?
Ouzy did give a little bit of a, you know.
Yes, it was Ouzy. He said there was a reason. There's a reason that I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be an easy one. I don't think it's going to be.
No. I think Ouzy is going to come into himself now. He's in the villa, and we're going to see what he's about. But I don't know. Ouzy is going to get his 15 minutes and bounce. He don't want Ella. Remember, he never took her on that date. I don't think they had time to go on the date.
Yeah, actually. And also I think that Ouzy is competitive. Do you know what I mean? And I think Ty is, and I think he'll want to win because Ouzy came in there with his receding hairline and forward fringe locks, and said, I'm gonna get the girl of your dreams. I'm gonna get the girl that you've opened your heart with. I'm going for her, and I don't care, and I don't remember your name. How about that? Ouzy's competitive. Oh my God! How do you have that confidence? Your hair is I don't know.
I told you it's creative. I'm telling you, he'll get. There will be some women that will boost him just because of his light eyes and his tall
and
frame.
His height.
Yeah, he will. Yeah. He knows he can get girls, but just let those dreads go. It's terrible.
Yeah. Bobby Pin.
Bobby Pin, bad man for the win.
Finished. And then so you hear Ty. Oh, sorry, God.
Hair aside, he is very beautiful. He is good looking.
He's a good looking guy.
Really is.
He's a model, isn't he? So
yeah, but their hair is just utterly ridiculous.
Yeah.
But let's see what else there is about him. But Ty has to go in on his hair. I need Ty to gun him.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for the guy. Like, I need a run of gunning. But.
Yeah. I think so. Ty obviously was mad. He's He's like, I'm a fucking idiot. This is why I don't let people in. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was just going through all the emotions, you know. And then we see Ella start to get upset. Now she's saying that she doesn't want to cry, but she's saying, you know, I should have trusted him. You know, Catherine's there talking about love prevails, yeah. And I was just like, what do you mean love prevails? I don't think it does in this case. And I don't think anyone should be taking advice from Catherine either. And also saying that Whit was saying, you know, he has to learn to forgive. Like, if you really want him, like, do you know what I mean? You're going to have to graft and everything like that. I don't think Ty is not going to forgive. Like, what Ella doesn't understand, yeah, is that she set off a train of reactions that are going, like, women in years to come are going to be like, they're going to be able to pinpoint this moment where this ultimate boss villain was created, right? Yes. You know what I mean? Like, this is what's going to happen. Yes. They're going to be like, you need to go watch Love Island season 10, yeah? Because
in
this
10 years' time. Yes. In 10 years' time, it's going to be like... You know what? No. Go and watch season 10 of Love Island. Yeah. That girl she did it to Ty. That's why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they went into that mode though so fast with her. Like, you know, you're gonna have to graft, and you just brought Ouzy back. Should you not be trying to focus on Ouzy?
Yeah, that's the thing. But like, I feel, but maybe because she's upset, maybe because they know what she really wants. She really wants Ty. She tried to give herself an option. Do you know what I mean? So I think she was convinced to give herself an option, which I think, honestly, yeah, real talk, Ouzy's the safer option for her. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think she's going to win with Ouzy. I don't think that's going to happen. She's more likely to win with Ty. Now, I am 85% sure that Ty's not going to take her back. But I do think that Ty likes to win, and he might work out that if he takes Ella back, that he would win.
Yeah.
That's
I think he'll string it along, definitely. If he's playing the game, like how people say Ty is playing the game, then he should give it a week and let enough people advocate for her to really be to Ouzy, it's not happening. I need to get Ty back. Really graft and then take her back, because that's a real journey and they could win. But it's Ty, and I feel like Ty's ego is crazy.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna do a shack. I think he may stick to what he said. He may be like, I said it's done, and it's done.
Or he's gonna leave.
He was like, I'm not gonna tell you if I like you or not. I'm not gonna pick between you until I'm ready to pick. I think that may be the foundation of his character.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Or I think he will leave. Do you know what I mean? That's the other thing. Because also as well, because the mandem are tweeting, yeah. I've never seen so much. Like, I was listening to a bit of Ashley's show yesterday on Twitter Spaces. What's it called? I can't even remember.
Talks with Ashley.
That's it. Yeah, I was listening to a bit of that. There were so many men, yeah. So many mandem, not even just men, because obviously men watch the show as well, but mandem were just like trying to give opinions and stuff. Like, they see themselves in Ty. So yes. I don't think he could, do you know what I mean? But then that's the thing, the pressure, I don't know. It's like, I can't fully call it. I need to see more. Let me hold my opinion, but I just think.
Yeah. Same. I'm not sure. I feel like he could go either way, but the only way she's going to get him back is the whole house has to be like, Ty, it makes sense that you get back with her. Like, he's going to need everybody advocating. It's going to take.
But does he respect anyone's opinion? Like, I don't think he does. I think he sees himself as the godfather.
It's going to take a lot. She could get him back, but she's got to shit on Ouzy first. Like, really, like, go to town. Like, literally be like, I only brought him back to make you jealous. She's going to have to do all of that. She's going
to have to.
Like, literally degrade
I don't know. You had Chip tweeting, you know? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see
tweeting saying, yes, basically bun that.
Don't
take her back. I can't even remember what he said.
Every guy has had that girl that you were like, you're the girl that I'm prepared to settle down with, and then they shit on you.
Yeah.
Or he's going to take her back to come out of the house and literally sleep with the United Kingdom.
The world. Why are you limiting the world?
Like Ella is going to have bare people in her DMs like,
you know,
yeah, I was high last night.
You know, sorry, I'm getting excited. But you know what? This is why, the Cry Me the River, was so cold because the video of Cry Me the River, what is that? Remember, cast your mind back. That was when that's when he broke up with Britney Spears and got a freaking lookalike, he got a lookalike and put her in the video to mock her. Do you know what I mean? This is this is the start of something deeper.
Like, I know I wanted him to have his karma. I do think that Ella genuinely she's on Ty and she doesn't know. This is another thing of she doesn't know what she's dealing with. He ain't that normal guy, you know. Like, no. She doesn't actually know what she's unleashed onto the population.
Yeah. I agree. Life of Budge. I thought that was
Hang on, where is it? Leader of the house, this one.
Yeah.
Leader of the house needs to stick to his word. I know this is what men want him to do, innit? This is what men want.
I don't know how he's going to. I don't know. Maybe though. I don't know. I would think he already knows his positioning. I don't think he's going to do it, actually. I don't think he's going to take her back. No way. It's over.
It's gonna be hard for him to do it because we all saw how Shaq got gunned and was laughed at.
But Shaq is a lover.
That's
do you know what I mean? Shaq is moist.
He's seen all of it.
I just don't think Ty is. That's the thing. I don't know.
Princess says, I think he will take her back. Lacroix says, but Ty wants his 50K and he needs Ella for that.
I think, he's making more than 50K without her. If he left tomorrow or tonight, he's making more than 50K.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ty needs to stay for us. Like, we need Ty in there. King Cash says, break her and Ouzy up and then leave her in the dust. That is something I could see Ty doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know what, if he wanted to take the most painful route possible, what he will do is he will break up, he will flirt with Abby for Bants and move to Abby, just to get on Mitch's nerves. Then he'll move to Kady, by also like on a sneaky one, move to Leah as well. And then at the recoupling, he will be talking to Ella at the same time, and the recoupling he will go for Kady. That's what.
You know what? I think he could win. He got to be really down, and then he gets with Jess. Ty and Jess could win this.
Jess does like him.
Remember in the beginning, they always had their little flirty chats.
Yeah.
If they managed to somehow get back onto that road again, he could win with Jess. Definitely. But he could do it. I do think I'm leaning more today. I'm leaning to he's not taking her back.
Yeah.
I'm going that way.
Let's see what happens tonight.
King Cash.
Oh.
No, he needs to move to Whitney and destroy her friend group.
No, you know what? Because it wouldn't run with Whitney.
No.
And I know people are going to hate. It would run with Catherine, though.
It would. I don't care. It would. And I feel bad even saying it, but if Ty put it on Catherine, Catherine, I said it before, Catherine lacks boundaries in certain areas. Catherine is going to be like, but he could be the love of my life. All I'm saying is, if he does it, that's villain.
That's ultimate villain couple. There will be 2 villains.
Then this season would be it goes down in history.
It would be the most epic. It would be the most epic. Yes. Oh God.
The house will burn down. But at this moment, that's what Ty wants.
That's what he wants. He said Dacaris.
He wants the house to burn down. But this is the thing. Yes. Catherine likes any attention that she gets, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It could happen, you know. It could happen. Boy.
That has actually topped it. That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
That's the worst case scenario. Although I do think he will break up everybody. The thing is, that's the thing. He could either go for Molly. Do you know what I mean? Because that would be insufferable. That would be absolutely insufferable. I would not be able to cope.
Oh my God.
Abner.
Nah, put some respect on Kat's name, man.
I'm sorry.
We're calling it how it is, you know.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah, it could happen. If he does it, we're gonna see it because she'll have it.
Seriously, watch if he kisses Catherine in a challenge. Watch if he kisses Catherine in a challenge. How she's going to get. See how she'll behave, please.
She's gonna do what she did with flipping Mehdi. Like,
yeah.
If he even decides to chat to Catherine a little bit more, she's going to drop Elom like a sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't run with Whitney. Whitney would be like, nah, it's not happening.
She'll see through this play, and also I don't think she I think she really gets it, because she even knows. She told Ella, "You're gonna have to graft, girl." Catherine's talking about love will prevail.
Catherine was chatting shit.
She was. Oh God, hilarious.
Oh, come on, King Cash, take her back, then do her like Zach did Catherine. That's also in his wheelhouse to do.
I think so. She's gonna have to make a massive big gesture in front of everybody, like how Tanya did with because the thing is, they are ripe for it, where it is that moment, isn't it? The poem or the thingy, or do you know what I mean? It's ripe, and it would be an amazing arc if they did get back together. But I just don't know if Ty's going to play ball. I just don't think he will. Or it's Catherine and Scott that will get back together.
I hope that doesn't happen, actually. I'm kind of cool with her and Elom. And now that obviously I don't have my black love story with Ty and Ella, I need it with Catherine and Elom. I need one. I need one going on. But I want to cause beef. Phoenix Flame says King Cash needs therapy.
Oh.
You guys can cash it out in the comments. Oh God.
Oh no, but it's true, King Cash. That's what I'm saying. No, he's got the idea. Get it.
Let her make her gesture, then pick somebody else.
That's what I'm saying.
King Cash, who hurt you?
No, but that would be the best case scenario. Now I'm not gonna for drama, not for her life, but for drama. Then he might be like, okay, we're even. Do you know what I mean?
Because really, on movie night, Ella doesn't actually have any. She doesn't have anything. She doesn't have a leg to come back on. Because he didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything. No, he did. The only thing is, right, where it could turn on Ty is because he encouraged everybody to do what they were doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, then all the girls will turn on him. That's the thing. That's what's going to happen. And maybe the boys will start, oh, maybe I was manipulated. I was in a cult, you know. I was in a cult.
they're gonna have their breakthrough.
Yeah.
They're going to see themselves and be like, no, I don't know how he did it to me. They'll sit down with Ella and Ella will be like, this is what he does.
Yes. He's a master manipulator. We got out.
I had to leave.
Yeah.
Who can leave?
Yeah.
Oh, my word. I don't know. But,
Right.
oh, Lord. This is the truth. This is literally what I think as well, life of Budge. Ty don't care about what the girls think.
No, he doesn't. But they're going to have some sort of power in voting. So, do you know what I mean? Like, it's going to have an impact whether... Because the thing is, Ty can control his woman. Yeah. Like, let me say that a thingy. But the rest of them, nah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like it's Jess because everybody likes Jess.
Yeah.
How he was sending Sammy out there. I think if Jess really gets really upset about that, that's when Ty is going to suffer.
You know what? He said, fuck Jess.
Yes.
Those were his words. It was a perfect clip. So, yeah, that will come back. If they win, it will come back to bite. It will definitely come back to bite for sure. So, yeah.
He says, movie night will destroy Catherine and Sammy.
Yeah. I think so. Let's see if Scott has got vim for Catherine, though. Do you know what I mean? I want him to come with some one-liners because that kiss was early on.
Catherine was lip-syncing. I swear it was day one. Yeah. She had forgotten Scott as soon as she got into Casa.
She ran into the car, bro. She was like,
they need to show that as well. They need to show how eager Catherine was to leave the house and get in the car and get to Casa Amor. They need to show how eager Catherine was to be lip-syncing people. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right.
Okay. Yes. So tonight, obviously, we'll be watching ITV2 at 9 p.m. And we'll be back tomorrow. We will be in the studio tomorrow. We'll be in the studio tomorrow at 12 ish. And actually on Saturday, we have a guest as well. So we have Esther from The Day After. I don't know if you guys watched that. It's another daily podcast that deals with news and everything like that. And she also loves Ireland just as much as we do. So we have a guest on Saturday in the studio too. So make sure you stick with us for those other shows. And the phone in, yes, kind of thing. So we should post it somewhere. Post a
Yeah, so it will go up in the community notes on YouTube. And obviously, if you're following us on Threads, all of these details will be there as well. That's going to be my new place.
Yeah.
And in our stories as well, like all of the information is there. But yes, there is the live phone in on Saturdays. So give us a call and let's chat about it as well.
Let's do it. And remember, like this video as well. Make sure you share it across all platforms. And if you're watching this later, leave a comment. And thank you guys for joining us. We know we moved the times around and this was like a really early one for us. So we really, really 100% appreciate the residents. We really do. Thank you so much. And guys, have a great day. Remember to follow us as well. Our deets are in the description box. Buy us a coffee if you like as well.
Yeah. Please.
Yes. But yeah, thank you. Have a great day. Seriously, have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.